Melbourne stands out in the tattoo world at the moment because there's a lot of great artists, and I think it's been encouraged by the government with the arts in Melbourne, not only with tattoos but supporting young artists in all fields, in all mediums, and I think it's that creative energy around the city and around the universities and so forth that reflects on tattoos.
I got my first tattoo to celebrate our football team winning the grand final.
My brothers got them and my mates got them, and so I got them, you know. So.
I was 18 when I got my first tattoo.
I got it on my backside because I had an operation as a child which left me with an ugly scar, and I wanted the scar to be covered, so I picked a nice tattoo to cover it.
So I've got one on my wrist, which is my star sign, so it was more of an impulse tattoo. I just wanted to get one, and I thought that can't change.
Out having a big night on the beach, and I got it done with bamboo.
Okay, so my name's Kristen Pascoe. I am the Events and Liaison Officer for the Faculty of Science, Technology and Engineering at La Trobe University.
And I'm Reggie Pascoe. I'm the Executive Assistant to the Executive Director of Marketing and Engagement.
How did you know each other?
This is my daughter.
It's my mum.
I got mine when I was about 15, 16.
And I have two. So I've got one on my wrist. And then I also have the same tattoo as my mum, which is a bird. I have a swallow. And yeah, I've got that one on my ribs.
They're the same. Mine's got colour and hers is black. But yours is bigger than mine, obviously. Well, mine's grown since I had mine done, so.
I had numbing cream on mine, so I had no pain whatsoever.
Mine, I don't think they had numbing cream back in those days. I just grunted. The wing of the bird was the most painful. I don't remember the rest.
I've never been drinking before I got my tattoo, because when I went to the tattoo parlour, they specifically told me not to, otherwise you'll bleed more, so I didn't.
Bit different in my day, like I said, drinking, getting a tattoo, I did, unfortunately. It didn't make much of a difference. I didn't bleed to death, or they didn't have to stop. But yeah, I drank before, during and after. Yeah, sorry. When I see other people, I'm not a big fan of women with like sleeves and, you know, a lot of tattoos out in the open where everyone can see it. I just sort of, it's not a nice look.
Whereas I'm completely opposite. I actually think they're okay depending on the person. So usually, you know, whatever tattoo that person has will fit their personality.
I think they've always been around. They'll probably always be around. I'd like to get my star sign like Kristen's done, but I'm not sure where, but I may do that sometime in the future.
My name's Gary Cartledge. I'm 62. I've got about 15 or 20 tattoos. Well, when I got my first tattoo, I was 17. Oh, when I was younger, all my mates had tattoos, and I was all bloody drinking, and my mate was covered in them, and so we thought, well, I'll come along for the ride, and full as a boot, and next thing I knew, I woke up the next day to a bloody tattoo. I thought, this is not bad, so end up going again with them, and just, yeah. But, yeah, that was it. I got it done in a bloke in his garage. It was nice, you could drink in the garage. Yeah. We used to be able to drink while we were getting them done. Yeah, ones I'd done on my leg, I'd done them with just with a needle, like a sewing needle in Indian ink. Used to buy it just at the newsagents. Very painful, but I didn't care. I was full as a let more beer I drank, the less pain I felt. So yeah, you used to dip it in the needle in the ink and just do it. Very painful, very painful. Not like the ones you get, the professional ones, the special machines. But the ones they do in Pentridge are done like that, a lot of them. So I thought about getting them removed, but I've seen blokes who have had them removed, and sometimes they look worse with the big scars and stuff on them. you know, but I think now they laser them off somehow. But I know the old days they used to leave big scars, they look horrible, so didn't worry about it. Yeah, my brother he had a few tattoos too, and he's had his wife's name on it, and now he's with this other woman. She doesn't like it, so he had to get that, you know, removed too.
My first tattoo was of a big band of words across my chest. It says "My family, my friends." That just family and friends close to your heart, you know. That's sort of what I was going with. My second tattoo, I got a pair of skulls on either pec. The skulls represent nothing at all, to be honest. The reason I don't really want them anymore is because I think about, you know, how people perceive me and how I'm looked at when I don't have a shirt on and when they're not covered. I have thought about getting tattoos removed, but I've heard it's a lot more painful than actually getting them put on, and it's very costly. So I'm sort of hanging out for the day they invent some cream that you just rub on and it disappears. And the bloke who done that would be very rich indeed.
My name is Clint, and I am a professional tattooist. I've been tattooing professionally for about 15 years. Tattooing is risky business. A lot of people don't realise that. There is a problem with backyard tattooing, and I don't think people are aware of the dangers because we are working with blood, so there is blood-borne diseases, and you've got to know a lot about sterilisation and the application, and not only on the client but the artist himself. And I just think tattoo equipment's more cheaper and widely available these days, with the internet of course, and cheap copies in China. Just about almost anybody in the world can order a tattoo outfit. And not only the health issues, they're most likely going to get a terrible job because I know every artist has got to start somewhere, but yeah, you best stick to a professional tattoo artist. Tattoos have been around since the dawn of time and as modern as tomorrow. So yes, tattooing will be always around, whether mainstream or underground. There'll be people getting tattoos.
My name is Matthew Jaffazadeh. I'm director of Instant Laser Clinic. With 13 years I've been with Instant Laser Clinic. The reason that they come in to remove their tattoos because they change partners. They don't want to have anything to do with those certain people. Tattoo removal can be more painful than getting the actual tattoo because when laser gets attracted towards the ink, that ink gets broken down in microscopic fragments, and it simply gets vaporized off the actual skin surface. So that can have a bit of irritation involved, some skin sensitivity and redness and sunburn feeling like. But in general, it is a bit more severe than the actual having the tattoo done. The average cost of tattoo removal could vary anything from $90 for a small tattoo size of a 50-cent coin up to about maybe $200 for a business card size, which can go up to about $700 to $800 for an A4 size tattoo.
Well, for you as younger people, I wouldn't get any tattoos, you know, but yeah, that's me. But I wouldn't get any. Well, I wouldn't have any tattoos.
I would say to them, as long as they're 100% sure of their choice, if they want to do it, do it.
Yeah, just make sure they like it, because they've got to be aware that it's probably going to be with them forever, even though you can get them lasered off now. Just have a good think about it.
Look, I reckon if you're going to get tattoos, I reckon get your design down and think about it at least 2 years, because a lot of people, you rush in, you get it done. And just like me, you know, I got it done when I was 18, 22 now. 4 years have passed and I probably would have gone about it a lot differently, and I probably wouldn't have them now.